It's just about music creation. I wonder why the sound developers haven't really focused on releasing hybrid instruments that perform sort of like a guitar, with this really deep organic quality that are percussive, melodic, rhythmic, tonal, spectral, and have quite a few articulations. I was just thinking how EPs are kind of like that, and especially the way people like Stevie Wonder play them, or if you mix them with clavinets and harpsichords and things like that. So I'm just saying, what you want is a tool that, when you press the button, press the note, it will pluck if you do certain things, and if you do other things, it will mute. And if you do other things, it's kind of like string modeling concept, but like I say, it's got that nice warmth to it too, so you'll be able to play it like an EP, like electric piano, and may have a way to toggle like high mids and mids so that they cut through. Because what I'm thinking about is like using the EPs or using the sound as a guitar style lead, but it's not a lead. So this is actually just another spin on XRIFFZ. I'm sorry, my my presentations here seem to slur on, but I'm really trying to flesh out like these crazy complex things, and this just is another. This has been nagging me, right? So you have these very deep instruments and very complex instruments happening these days. But there's nothing like with this mutation quality where the instrument becomes like instead of like a 1 gigabyte piano or 10 gigabyte piano, what about a 10 gigabyte, like deep sampled, crazy, half hybrid, half synth, half EP, half guitar, organically strummable, playable, in many different kinds of ways, many different articulations. And then these articulation layers and these stacks of sounds would be, made to either be harmonious or dynamically like harmonic, so that the harder you play, it does this and that, sort of the way, filters, when they're treated, a certain way, they would have this great effect of creating like a whole new tone. And it just happened to occur to me just now. This is so stream of consciousness when I create this stuff. But if you have like a stack of sounds in Logic, like say not 10, not 20, but maybe like 30, right? And each one of those has like its own category. This is the pluck section. This is the mute section. This is the sustain section. So you were talking about like 30 instruments or more that are stacked, modulated. And then when you play them on the keyboard, you press one sound, and it's going to go on in many different crazy ways, just like an acoustic instrument. So that's essentially what I'm getting at with all this blabber, is electronic instrument that's so hybrid it performs like an acoustic instrument. This is like the holy grail, because what's missing with the the synths and stuff like that is the depth. And why have 1,000 synths? You need this sound to do certain things only at certain times only, and so you should be able to articulate the synth to be able to do this instead of going through the presets or having to layer the stacks or whatever the heck. You're pressing the notes and they're doing things in different ways. Maybe you have the key switches and whatnot, but there's got to be a way to make a very deep programmed sound so that it will be like this wonderful repeatable acoustic style electronic, like acoustic electric hybrid lead, full organic synth made, but with the idea of an organic sound, an acoustic sound behind it, so that you're reaching that next plateau in sound design. The end.